All right, we're live on StreamYard. It's J Mike, the Jeepney guy. On this channel, we do walking tour videos, we do driving videos, um, we focus on jeepneys. All right, there's the sound check. Awesome. We focus on jeepneys, but I hope you experience the authentic sights and sounds of the Philippines in real time. Join us as we explore busy streets, colorful jeepneys, tricycles, local neighborhoods, markets, roadside eateries, and everyday Filipino life. All filmed in beautiful 4K HDR with immersive natural audio. So it's mostly audio. We do talk, but it's mostly just the natural sounds of being outdoors in the streets. It's a little busy over here. Sometimes we're in Manila itself. Just outside Manila, there's about 1 million people out here. It's unbelievable. So what's been on my mind lately are these expats in the Philippines. I'm just, hey Brian, I'm just trying to live quiet life here. We are set just outside the big city. It's a little bit busy here. If we go a couple of blocks, it starts to get busy. Oops, it's me, Tammy. Okay, what? Threw me off there for a second. Tammy Trot? I'm not sure if that's which Tammy it is. So, but I remember Tammy used to be kind. She gave me some super chats back in the day, so I don't forget those things. Thank you so much. So, anyway, oh, cousin. Oh, it's my cousin Tammy. So, I think. Well, thanks for coming in anyway. So, what I'm trying to say is it's a different life here. We're It's your cousin Tammy. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you can stick around for a few minutes. We're going to be here for a little while anyway. Um, Hey, it takes a while. You're coming in as Brian LaRock, right? And I don't remember that name. And so you're using someone else's password? That's what I want to say to my mother. Ma, who has your password? Because sometimes she says weird things to me, and then the next day she's giving me loving memes and stuff. It's like, wait a minute, who's the real G-Ma here? But anyway, that's not. I know it's my boyfriend. Boyfriend? You're too old to have boyfriend. You should be married. But I guess before you can get married, you got to have a boyfriend, right? Dang, I don't sing anymore. Well, I do sing. We sing outdoors with the family, but I don't sing online anymore. I'm having trouble with the sound card. I don't. It was a good one. I don't. I don't exactly know what it is. Maybe because I tried to play the guitar through it, which is a no-no. I learned after I did that you're not supposed to do that. Good morning, honey babes. So live streams are different. There's a lot of interruptions, which are good. It's good to have interruptions. All I ask is that you smash that thumbs up button. You can never get enough of those. It helps. Even though people say, yeah, I've had guys say, it doesn't help, Nate. It makes no difference. But it tells the algorithm that people want to see more of it, or they like what they see, and then maybe more people will get some reach. We'll reach more people, and then it's up to them to click or not. But I guess this has always been the case, but I just decided to start talking about it. I don't have a lot of insider information, which is why I'm kind of just questioning it all. What is wrong with these guys? I know sometimes I see them in in particular, regular guy. I saw over the years, over the last couple of years, I've seen a couple of thumbnails of his, and I just was turned off by the title and description in the thumbnail and on the title of the video. And I just thought something's wrong with this guy. And then I watched a full video, in a partial live stream, and I thought, yep, there is something wrong with him. I don't know how to explain it, but it's discernment. I'm wearing a tourist T-shirt, by the way, but I like the colors, and I just felt like wearing it. I am Jeepney J, the Jeepney Chronicles. We focus our walking tour videos on that. That plus, there's almost nothing but outdoor eateries. Even if you go to a restaurant, right? Part of the restaurant's outdoors, and that's a big thing here. So sometimes you can go indoors to a restaurant too, and then it's all glass and you see outside. It's beautiful. People think, oh, what are you doing in the Philippines? It's a stupid third world country. It's no good. How do you know? You haven't been here. Guys come to Manila through the airport, and then they fly on to the Visayas and Mindoro and Mindanao, wherever, Palawan and Cebu. And then they go out saying how, it's Manila sucks. I wouldn't want to live there. It's like, you don't have an open mind. You want the beaches or the woods. Some guys like the mountains, the waterfalls. So, but you're not going to spend all your time. I went up to, I think it was Tambayan. I forget exactly the name of the place. I don't really memorize that stuff. But up in Rizal, we have mountains and we have waterfalls right here. And I've been to a couple of them. I'm not 35 anymore. You get tired of walking up the rocky steps, and you got to walk a mile to see the waterfall. They are fantastic, and we've done a couple of videos about it, but I don't see these guys doing videos about walking the streets and looking at the outdoor eateries and the people, and really living as a Filipino. They refuse to get married because they're not the marrying type. They're the cheating ass type. And the lying type. Lying thieves, some of them, I think. I've heard recently that a lot of the money that these guys have is coming from fraud. They defrauded the system to get extra money for disability. And that's not nice. Because people will lie to get money. They will lie. And then that's considered theft. So it makes you a lying thief. Which I don't do. I only receive what I earned, or what someone says I earned, is really the issue. But I'm good with that. For me, I am a blessed man. Very blessed to be here with Norma. Now, behind me, you can see what looks like a hospital bed, and you would be correct. She's still not out of the woods, but she's a lot better. She's out of the bed, and she's around the house somewhere, standing on her own 2 feet. So, but life is a struggle, guys. Wherever you are, however old you are, you struggle. Something is going on that is making you fuss and try harder. And some of these guys here are on, what do you want to call it? I don't know where they get their money. Maybe it's a trust fund. Maybe it's, who knows? But they're up to no good. And I only need to watch a couple of videos to find that out, to figure that out. That something Wong, that's my Chinese, Sun Ting Wong. Things aren't looking right around here. Sun Ting Wong, that's my Chinese lesson for today. So I'm enjoying McDonald's McCafe. It doesn't say McDonald's. It says McCafe. Now, I drink it black, no sugar, so it tastes like Dunkin' Donuts coffee or Dunkin' coffee. I know it is Dunkin' Donuts. I know they advertise as Dunkin'. But it tastes oddly familiar. Very similar to the Dunkin' taste, which I don't really care. It's okay, but I wouldn't choose it if I had a choice. Like I drink Batangas espresso over there, Barako coffee. It's the one I found that I like the most. And then I stopped looking. So, but I'm good enough with that. I'm good with the Batangas Barako coffee. It's fine grind. I drink Americano. That means one. Back in the day, I didn't know what that meant. And I was in an airport and I was at, I think it was a Starbucks, just, quick, nowhere to sit. You just get it at the stand and walk away. And I said, "You don't have espresso?" She goes, "Americano. That's what you want." And I said, "Okay." It's espresso with extra water, so it's like a full cup. It's good. And then I started drinking it. I started buying it and drinking it that way. But I don't know how many of these. I know there's a bunch of them. The going back to the expats, there's a bunch of them that I don't like, and there's some names that pop up that tells me that some is there a McDonald's near you? This is fresh hot coffee. We just got it like a half hour ago. I could walk to McDonald's in about 3 minutes. It's what 4 minutes. It's approximately 4 or 5 blocks away, but in a straight line, it's right there. So, but I got to walk. You got to walk around to get out. There's not a lot of streets and roads and alleys in the Philippines. There are alleys, which are streets, but those are in the videos. But these expats are killing me. I'm not I'm not subscribed to them, and I don't really watch very many of their videos, but I do see some because I want to see what's going on, what's being said, and they're creeps. They're and then you look in the comments, it's like, I love this guy, I'm subscribed, and they get like 100,000 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers, and there's always people in the chat or in the comments or whatever, depending on what they're doing, whether they're live or not. That tells me there's a lot of people just like them, or they don't have discernment, which is not cleverness is not wisdom, guys. A lot of people think they're smart. Everyone's pretty smart. Retarded people know something. It's not like they don't know anything. They're not like a blob on the wall that breathes. It's not like that. They don't handle human interaction the way everybody else does. But there's a lot of rumors and accusations that, like, in the comments of the video I just saw, out of Ricky Drama, there's another issue, right? That's a separate story. But maybe I should go there and talk about that. Where is he? He did a video, and he's done a couple of them on Regular Guy. And then there's a lot of strange comments. And then someone said, if we're lucky, Geo might be next. He's truly the creepiest, scariest of them all. He went to Thailand and came back and did a video. I'm back! I'm back to give you all advice because I'm a big influencer. Unbelievable. And then someone else said that too. Can you do a vlog on Geo in the Philippines? This loser is not getting anything but Granny and BKK, so he's back in the Philippines chasing Maya. I wouldn't tell Ricky he's the king. He's just running his mouth. Richard, I was talking about all the girls he's dated. He dates guys and girls. Oh, there's something in here that I wanted to. I lost a track of it. But they're asking him. People are asking him to do videos on all different people. Some of them I think are creepy, and some I don't know. But usually, if you watch them long enough, they'll let you know. If you have discernment, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. But cleverness is not wisdom, guys. Rumor going around that Frank Battaglia has died. I heard that a long time ago. But we don't know for sure. What is this? I can't. I'm gonna like. Some of these expats are so creepy in their videos. Life in North Carolina. Yeah, even if they don't show graphic stuff or say it graphically, you can hear it in between the lines. You can just tell. There's a lot of them too. But you got to be careful. Someone tried to say, "Ricky, can you do?" And I can't find his chat like right off the bat. So, Ricky, can you do one about this guy? He's involved in human trafficking, like from the Philippines to Vietnam. It's like you can't do a video saying that. You'll catch hell for that. You can't name names and make. He's just laughing about, he did this and that. And if it's true, all they can do is talk back, and that's what's happening. It's going back and forth. I don't really particularly enjoy that. I have different enjoyment out of videos that I watch. It just drives me crazy. It's like these people get away with that. They're not making income on YouTube either. They don't have millions of views and millions of subscribers. They're not making money. Oh. I was doing live streams every day, and then I realized the only money I was making was in the super chats, which got smaller and smaller. Fewer and fewer people were giving them. Now, if I go to a female live stream, right, she would barely be saying anything, and then all of a sudden there's this huge super chat from a guy, like, we're gonna get together. That's their way of doing that. Like, I'm interested. Oh, it's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. Norma was big on TikTok until she got sick. And then there's all these guys subscribing. I don't know how many subscribers she had, but asking her stuff. I want to be your lover and all, whatever it was. I don't know. She didn't talk too much about it, and I didn't worry too much about it. There was one guy on the live streams. He wasn't one of the regular four on the panel that we had, but he was a frequent guest, and he would always say when he saw Norma, "How's my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Dude, I slept with your girlfriend. Why don't you stop saying that?" It's like they don't get it. They think it's funny. All right, all right. Just be careful who you listen to. Yeah, I know. I like people who show me respect. So you may think they're doing something criminal, but they give me respect, and I like that. And as long as that happens, I have no issue. That's truly what it is. But a lot of these videos don't sound respectful. If you're picking on like Filipinos and you're a guest, you're a tourist. Most expats are on tourist visas all their lives. They're always talking about making visa runs. You got to leave the country. I ain't making no visa runs. I'm a permanent resident. I should show everyone that I'm a permanent resident. But you got to check in every year, and they want to like check in on you, and you got to show up. And it's very low price. There is a fee, but it's not really that much unless you skip it for 10 years, and then all of a sudden, there's there's a fee, and then there's I don't know what they call it because I'm not looking at the receipt, but there's I don't know if it's a tax or some other regulatory fee on that. But if you skip it, they start charging you more fees. So not only do you have to pay when you get caught, not only do you have to pay the fees that added up, but you have to pay all the taxes and penalties that come with it. And that's where it gets scary. That's where it gets scary. Careful who you. Yeah, of course I'm. See, I don't need much to tell if someone's a creep. Yes, sick grandpa is Ricky Drama. I know his name. I didn't memorize it. I saw his name. It begins with a G, I think. His last name, Richard something. Obviously, it's Richard something, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. It's in one. It's in the comments of one of his recent videos. Something's wrong with him too. He has. We all have information in our heads, and he just has a funny way of blurting it all out. And he thinks he's like, I never met a true rich person that bragged about how much money they're spending. It doesn't happen. You know, I've had a couple of bosses who are millionaires, and they didn't brag about their money or how they spend it. And that's true. So he's spending other people's money, that's for sure. I don't know if it's some kind of gift or what do they call that? I don't know because I don't have it. It's trust fund or whatever, you know. Most of the time is the phone and giving those big super chats. Isn't they crazy? I've got when I was live. It was been like almost 4 years now. When we did the live streams for 1 year, exactly 1 year, 6 days a week for a year, and there was a little bit of money from that, you know, and I'm very thankful. But I started telling people, you don't have to do that. I get a little bit of money. I'm not a millionaire, but there's enough money to live here and eat well. We we spend more on food because I like we like to eat good stuff. We don't just want to eat off the street. So, but I have tried street food. I've tried balut. I've tried all the lumpias and the barbecue and all that stuff outside. I have tried a little bit of it, the fish balls. But I'm not out there every day like I got to get a fish ball. I'm not that. It's not like that because I don't eat that much. I eat enough already. 2 meals a day. If I eat 3 meals a day, I'm eating too much. I'm overeating. So, and the older you get, the harder it is to watch your weight. It's so hard. Wait a minute, I got to go over to the YouTube side. I'm going to slow down for a second. Big E's back. What's going on, Mr. Big E? I talked about I'm missing some of the chats over on the YouTube side. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right with you. I just want to see something. Oh, that doesn't tell me too much, but all right. Thanks a lot. I don't know if you saw it from the beginning or if you just popped in, but we were talking about. Oh, it's in the title. What is wrong with these expats? Edward's here. Awesome. Eileen and Edward. You guys do things together so much. That's not like normal married people. Eileen and Edward are my niece and nephew on my wife's side. So we have a large family, but the ones we see every day or every week, it dwindles down. We don't see everybody every week. Let's look at some of these. So, just how tall are you? I heard 6'8". I don't know. What's the update on Frank Battaglia? I heard a long time ago that he died, but I can't remember where I heard it. Oh, I can't remember who said it either. And then I heard you mention it yesterday on your live. Somebody I don't know how closely you follow Grumpy Grandpa. Oh, what's that? Forgot his name. Sick Grandpa. Ricky Drama. Ricky G. I think his last name starts with G. Oh, 6'7". Yeah. I knew a guy that played basketball for Providence College. He was 1 year behind me in high school. He played on the basketball team with my brother Jim. His name was Roosevelt Williams, Rudy Williams. And I don't think he got to the NBA, but he was like they were wondering if he would get there. He once took an inbound pass with seconds left in the first half. Took an inbounds pass. I think someone made a layup, so they inbounded it to him under the basket, and he threw it in the air all the way down the court, and it went in. And I was like, yes, the long shot. You don't see too many of those. But that was his claim to fame, and he was 6'7". So that's all I wanted to say. It didn't matter how tall you are, but I guess with the long arms that come with the height, he was able to get more force on the shot, and it went in. It was like unbelievable. That was in college. It wasn't in the NBA. I heard that he died from 3 different people, but YouTube has a history of never knowing for sure. You got to be careful what you say too. On Big Sick Grandpa's, he did a video. He does really short ones too. A couple of days ago, I think it was 4 days ago. And I read the comments because I want to see what people are saying. And I guess it's public now because it's out there, so I don't. You may have already seen it, but it mentions you, Ricky. Do one on. I won't dox your name or anything, but do one on Big E. So you'll have to go see that. I don't want to, because I don't want to say too much. Just because someone said something, that's hearsay to me. So I won't, but it is out there. So what I will say, you're freaking 10 inches tall. It's like, hey, dude. I was always the right size, though, because we weren't crazy, like hurting people, but there was a casual friend of mine, and he was 6'4", and I was walking in sand or something, some kind of loose dirt, and I had a lot of dust on my athletic shoe. And I put my leg up in the air over my own head, like martial arts, and I put a footprint on his forehead. It was a perfect footprint. And I said, I can't believe I just did that. I'm only 5'9". I don't even know how I did that. Because I was standing on something. That's how I did it, yeah. I'm used to the stuff like that. Ricky and I have met each other 6 or 7 times, though we get along very good or not. So he rubs me. Something's wrong with him. He's always bragging about spending money. I don't understand that. I had 2 bosses who were millionaires. Well, if you want to count the whole CEO, president, and CFO, I think they were all millionaires. And then I worked briefly for an insurance company, and the owner of that company was a millionaire also. And they never brag about spending money and showing receipts. They don't do that. I don't understand why he does that. There's something. You got to get a screw gun and tighten that screw up a little bit, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm not making accusations. I don't know. 6 or 7 times. You guys have been here a long time. The only person I met was Mick Fisher. That was it. A couple others that were in our live streams, but not too many. We had a few here one day. We had a party. That was when Darren visited. So we met them and their drivers, and that. One guy comes here from Canada and he goes, "Did you just use tap water?" We were cooking, so someone used tap water for, I forget why. And I said, "Why? We feed it to our pets every day. Nothing happens to them." It's like, what makes you think your pets are like stronger than you? But we do. We drink the pure. We have water delivered here for like we'll get a week's worth of drinking water for it's like $6. All we can it's all we can fit in the garage. It's very cheap. It's like 30 cents a gallon or something. It's like really it's like almost free. It's not anything Ricky Drama said. It was in the comments. Someone said you're gonna do a video on it on Big E because of blah blah blah, which I won't repeat. I won't repeat the blah blah blah. You've got to go find it. In real life, Ricky is not like that girl you're seeing. The character he created called the sick grandpa, not the real man. Really? Yeah, he stands too close to the camera. He does everything wrong. Wow, that I didn't. It's hard to figure that out. But I usually he's telling the truth, but I just don't understand why he's showing receipts of money spent. It's like, is he living on a what do they call that? Like a trust fund or something? I don't know because the dollar amounts. I mean, I've spent money like that on occasion, but I don't like. I did a video from inside a room in Okada, and I didn't show receipts. And then I did another video at Wolfgang's, and I didn't show receipts. I wasn't trying to show up people. So I don't know what that comes from. I just don't, unless he's just trying to make the the subject of the video. He's trying to make them feel foolish, or I'm not sure what he's doing, but I haven't tried to figure that out. Mick, work out. Yeah, you get you get weary from working out after after too long. It happens in your 50s. I was 49 and got a pinched nerve here, and I went to the doctor, a doctor, and she said, What have been your activities the last couple of weeks?" And I went, "Well, it's October in New England. You got to get the window units out of the windows, the air cons, and bring them downstairs and put them away." She says, "How many?" I said, "3." She said, "Don't do that," as they were heavy. So I did all that up and downstairs carrying air conditioners. And then I did 20 push-ups, and then I forget 40 of these and 20 of those, and all on the same day. I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, you're gonna have to cut back on that. Don't lift heavy things up and downstairs." Mick Fisher, yeah, I figured that out. So Mick and I met at Mega Mall. He did a lot of talking, and I listened. But I said some things, but I let him talk. He opened up, but we weren't really naming names of all these guys doing these ridiculous videos looking for chicks. We just kind of talked about certain people who were dishonest. Well, the blah 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 was human trafficking. Now we know that exists because in America, on the half-gallon milk cartons, and probably even on the quart, I didn't buy quarts, but on the milk cartons, not the gallons because that's a different material, but on the half gallons and the quarts, it was all about missing children for years, maybe even over a decade, back in the 90s. Missing child, missing child. I don't know if you probably remember that, but we know people with big money are spending it to get women and children, and who knows, young boys, and who knows what they are doing that for. Ricky Bosa. I mean, I've been known to spend big money like that too at a hotel and a restaurant, but it's not my everyday life. We don't need a restaurant unless we're traveling. But when we travel, it's usually somebody else booked, the red door. It's gonna suck, but it's just for one night. We're just gonna like it's late now. We gotta sleep and then get up early and go. Yeah, I will say one thing about red door. It was clean. It wasn't disgusting. There was nothing in the room. They didn't even have towels for the shower. It's like ridiculous. Lucky we had one. They don't warn you. They just check you in. It's like, okay, enjoy your stay. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm a hotel guy. I've stayed in some 5-star hotels. Our hotels were all technically those 3 stars, but they were nice. Embassy Suites, Boston Logan Airport is there's no when you look at condos and hotels here, some of them are big, but a lot of them are small, little narrow rooms that fit a bed and a coffee maker. That's it. But Embassy Suites don't have small rooms. They're all like apartments. And I stayed in their hotels a lot. So I know what a good hotel is. You got to have hospitality. You got to be nice. You can't make fun of people. And when they're pissed off, you got to say, let's find out what's really the problem here, and then we'll fix it. That's what somebody said that. I didn't memorize his name. The comment's probably still there. It's just his most recent video, I guess. But there's a lot of comments in there. Ricky, get this guy, get that guy. It's ridiculous. But these younger guys that think, oh, I'm just gonna get 21-year-old girls to have sex with, and I'm gonna do it over and over and over. Really? That's not gonna get you. That's not gonna get you to stay here very long. They're your children. No, I think he's talking about the girls, the older women. I don't know. I'm not even sure. How can you add 1 and 0 makes 3? How does that work? I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe I don't have any evidence on somebody, and I'm going to accuse him of something like that. That's how you get kicked off YouTube. You start making accusations like that, you'll lose your channel. Not to mention whatever the government's going to do. I know. This is the type of idiocy I'm talking. I know, but you got to be careful. You can't just say stuff. But he felt bold enough to make a comment. I don't. It doesn't necessarily piss me off what people are saying as much as how they're saying it. Like, if I know respect when I hear it, I can feel it. I was HR and accounting head for 26 years. There's not, and before that, I was the head of the night audit for years before that. Maybe 12 and 26. That's a lifetime. So almost. I had some other weird jobs. Way back in my 20s, I was working for a place called, on the East Coast, you might have heard of them, Tech Hi-Fi. I started off as a speaker repairman, and then we went to the stores instead of making people come all the way into Boston, we would go out to the stores and do it. And then if there was something we had to bring back for, like a receiver or a tape deck technician, we would pick them up and bring them back in. But we would bring speaker parts out to the stores just to replace mostly tweeters, but sometimes a woofer. Troll type behavior. Wait a minute. What? They came voluntarily. And I didn't sell them. They're still with me. When I went to another country, they're with me. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And why would there be a whole team of you doing it, including the boy? Unless he's like expecting Ricky to make things up. I said to myself, "No, he's not going to like attack me and make things up. I don't think." Giving away GCAT. Why would I? I already pay to be on YouTube. I buy microphones and headphones and computers, and little batteries for my GoPro. Wait a minute, how's that? Can you see it? To make videos. This is one thing he's not making videos. When 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago now, 2022, right? That's over 4 years ago. He was like travel companies were giving him videos, like little 4 minute video, little video, short long form videos, and then he took someone's video. Um, I forgot her first name, but remember the Suzuki girl, the Japanese girl named is Noma there? Fumina Suzuki, the automaker's granddaughter. She is big on YouTube, and he used one of her videos and he put it on his channel. So he was just like using other people's videos, and then he live streams. So he's not really a YouTuber. Because he kept saying he came here and got married. And I went, wait a minute, you're on a 2-week tour or a 30-day tourist visa. You didn't get married. Because you're a YouTuber. You would have had videos and live streams talking about your wife. Why would you not be proud of your wife? Tell me you got married, but you're not proud of your wife. I don't know who she is. What are you talking about? And then he came here again, and then he said he got married again. Really? Where's the video? We had umpteen videos about not only our marriage, but our second marriage, and because we got remarried. Immigration didn't like the online, even though there was a treaty for a certain number. I think it was like 97 countries had a treaty. I forget the number, but there was they called it an apostille, and if a governor or a lieutenant governor, somebody high up in politics, elected, signed it, then it's acceptable for other countries to accept the fact that you're married. So I did that. It wasn't good enough. So I did so many things to get here because there was a travel ban, and we just had to do it all over again. But there was a video every time. In the first anniversary, there was a huge video and a huge live. We did, I forget how long the live stream was, probably like 7 or 8 hours. And then we did another one for Norma's birthday when Darren got here. And that was very revealing. That was oops. But I spend so much money on what I need to broadcast, especially computer stuff. It's thousands. GoPros, camera phone, because sometimes the GoPro ain't working right. Because it's old, I gotta get a new one. So, but we have videos of all of it. Nothing. Oh, it's my secret wife. Really? What, are you not divorced in Canada? Are you still married to your first wife? Because we know he has kids because there's pictures of that. So if there's pictures of your kids, where's the pictures of your wife? And aren't you proud of your wedding? You're a YouTuber. Where's the video or just photos? Yeah. He's crazy, and he was here. So I went back to the live stream. It was like a 10-hour live, maybe 9 hours, 9.5 hours. And so we had 2 sets of karaoke going on, one on the live stream here. And then in the garage, we had another karaoke unit outdoors for the rest of the family because not everybody was inside. It's always warm outside. So, and then it went from day to night. So there were people out in the garage. And I keep changing my mind so much, I lost the path of where I was going. But, so I looked at that. It's hard to watch old live streams, but I looked at that, And I went, I want to go to the, because I knew what time of day it was when they were here a long time, but Darren and Bless and the other girls weren't here the whole time. They were like going back and forth. So I kind of, and we had a camera out there and a camera in here, because right here, this camera here. So I kind of knew where in the video that they were singing together because they were taking turns. So I went back to it and I saw him and Bless doing a duet. And I went, and then I walked in the room with my camera and I went around in a circle getting nice angles of this, them sitting here singing. And I thought, this is going to make a good video. And then I forgot about it. So I went back and I got a clip, and it's like a 7-minute clip. And it's them singing, I think it's Islands in the Stream, one of those Kenny Rogers songs. But it's a duet. And they did a pretty good job of it. I can't mock it. So I put it out in a video like a month ago, and I notified them that I did that, and they didn't come and make a comment. It's like, what is wrong with these people? They think that they're growing channels, and the people that come to them don't grow. It's unbelievable. Well, I helped Josh. I got him subscribers. That's not helping him. He's a dead channel with 30,000 subscribers. It's like he's got no videos. He's done a few live streams and a couple of shorts, but it's nothing really to click about. It's nothing to write home about. And then he's got over 30,000 subscribers. It's like, where did that come from? Darren himself's got over 25,000 subscribers with almost no videos. It doesn't work that way. They're on their best behavior, Big E. I'm at over 50. I'm on my best behavior right now. When I turn the camera off, I'm killing 3 people. Can you imagine how far I'd get, how long it would be? See, if Filipinos kill you, they'll get away with it. But if you kill them, you're going to prison. I don't know if there's a death penalty here. I don't even know that. But if you just disrespect Filipinos online, they'll get you. But you're not going to get them. They'll get away with it. Like I said yesterday on my show, other than you and me, nobody chose anything. I thought you said they chose to go. I'm misunderstanding that. I'm actually being honest. I don't see anything that anyone else ever shows in any place they go. Anything else other than what? Hold that thought. You got to finish that answer. It doesn't seem complete. I'll be right back. That's okay. The shirt goes down anyway. It's okay. My wife says to me, thanks for watching, everyone. My wife says to me, she's looking at me when I walk by right there, and she says, I'm just making sure you remember to zip your fly up. It's like, honey, it's okay. My shirt goes over my belt now. Nobody can. It doesn't matter. I'm actually being honest. I don't see anything that anyone else ever shows in any place they go. That's why I like doing those walking videos. And I mean, All the eateries are outdoors. Even the restaurants, the food is it's like an open wall. You can just see right in. You can reach out and touch them. It's kind of awesome. I can walk right outside and see it. It's amazing. I love it. I don't, maybe that's not everyone's cup of tea, but it that's what freedom looks like, guys. Yeah, it truly is. And it's like what I don't knock anywhere you're like if you're in Thailand or Vietnam or any of those places or Boracay. That's nice too. BGC is nice, but it's not it's not the normal Philippines. Meaning they're not showing the cities to town. They're not vlogging about the Philippines. Their lives are about fornication. That's all they care about is fornication. Guys, I got more notches than you. I got 10. How many do you have? 3? 4? Darren Thompson never shown anything other than the inside of a room. You mean Darren Dobson? Yeah, his hotel rooms. He's at this hotel and that hotel. We can all afford hotels. Dennis, long time no see. Kamusta? Kumusta? What's up, man? What's up? See, Filipinos speak English, but it's a different accent, and they get a nosebleed if you talk like a New Yorker or even with country accent or whatever. But if you talk about Philippines, they will understand. I did a walk. More than one. I did several walks with Edward, my nephew. I don't know if he's still watching, but I wasn't hearing him speak much English. But when we walked, I understood everything. We understood everything from each other. It was like amazing. Dennis too. Dennis comes with me sometimes. So there's Dennis, there's Aldrin, and there's Edward. They do and then there's John Carl. John Carl's come on some long walks with me, so he knows the deal. Dennis does too. He stays off camera. Aldrin and Edward, they walk so much with me that they forget they're in front of me, and I don't say too much. So it's all good. What else? Thanks for coming in, Dennis. Thank you. Salamat sa tulong mo. If I explain what that means, they'll say, "Well, that's easy." When the family is talking, it's all Visayan and sometimes Filipino, Tagalog, whatever. And I understand a lot of words. There's two problems. Sometimes I don't exactly know what they're saying because they're talking so fast. They skip over they shorten their words, and I'm not sure what they're saying. And then if I do hear words, I say, "Well, I know those words, but I don't get the whole meaning of the sentence." Like I don't know if they're talking about good food or it's good, tastes good, but it's bad for you, or whatever, stuff like that. That I don't know. So, honey, it's been almost an hour. What? We should end this. I'm getting ready to end it, unless somebody starts a new subject. So, yeah, I never know. A lot of times I don't know who's watching because if 10 people chat and there's 100 or 200 views, that's a lot of people that came in. And then I see the average view is like 2 or 3 minutes. It's like I can say a lot in 3 minutes. So I don't know who's what. I don't know who knows me or who doesn't, where it's coming from. That I don't know. But I know I can see after a while. Once a video's a little bit old, it'll tell you where the viewers are coming from, but it won't tell you who they are. It's like you have this many viewers from Kazakhstan. That's Kazakhstan in one of the old Soviet countries. was my number 4 country of watching my videos last month. I think. And Mexico's up there. Mexico's up there too, honey. Mexico's always on my top 5. Mexico, India, United States, and Philippines. Philippines is always number 1. For a while, it was Vietnam, but for some reason, not last. It wasn't last month, I don't think. So, unless Big E has a lot of friends saying, "Yeah, watch J Mike this month," I don't know. I don't know, but I know I get my Jeepney shirt on. I got a tourist shirt. It looked cool because I like the colors there. The color pattern was cool. What a nice Jeepney for you. What's over here? It says Bariya lang po sa umaga. That means exact change in the morning, please. They usually say that on the tricycle. But the jeepneys, they should always have change. It's like people are giving them change all the time. Why wouldn't they have change? Yeah, that's surprising, though. Someone who got married here got married twice, which means the first one was a lie. You didn't get married the first time because if you did, you wouldn't have gotten married the second time. That's ridiculous. Remember when I pulled a joke on you when I showed you the marriage certificate and it had our names on it? I was just trying to get you to realize that I wanted to marry you. Well, there was a joke marriage certificate, and I put our names on it, and it was beautiful. And I said, "Look at this." He's just going, "Ha, very funny." Oh, he didn't even do that. It's ridiculous. And then there are the expats like chasing younger women. Like, really? It's not going to end well for you guys. It's not going to end well. You're going to die alone. Guys who never marry here will die alone. Oh, I know everyone's alone when they die. No, you're with the Lord when you die, but before you die, you'll be alone. You'll be in pain. Tagay na. You'll be in pain as you die alone. See, when you're with people, it takes the edge off the pain. I told Norma, I'm not taking medication if I get sick. I'm not. There was one vlogger. He wasn't vlogging. He was making comments in a vlog about treatment, cancer treatment. And he says, I've been fasting for 99 days. I'm going to kill this cancer. I'm going to starve it. Drinking water and tea or coffee or whatever, but no, you don't need to eat every day. God says, he tells us that we must fast. Did you hear that, Norma? Are you watching? You get the live stream going? Awesome, so awesome. We must fast. But Norma says, well, no, we're too old. No! Oh, you can't let yourself get apple-shaped or pear-shaped. You can't. Even myself. It's like when I came here, I started losing weight, and now I got gain the weight back. I got to be careful because we're eating good food. But I got to stop buying ice cream and potato chips. We don't drink soda anymore. I had we had a party, so we had some Coca-Cola, and it was really cold, so I said I want a little bit of, but I made like a half of a teacup, just enough for 2 swigs. And I sucked it down, and I'm like, I don't feel good. That wasn't good. It wasn't good. So vegetarians say, well, I can't eat a hamburger. Why? Because I'll get sick. Because you don't eat hamburgers. It's ground beef, best thing you can eat. Beef. Back in the 90s, the United States government said beef, eggs, coffee. What was the other one? And butter are no good for you. That was part of the big lie. Those 4 things are the only thing you need. You need a little fiber, but you don't. See, my mom always says, well, this has a lot of vitamins and fiber and minerals, and so does that, and so does that. Whole wheat bread has fiber. It doesn't mean you need it because it also has calories. So you don't need all those foods. Like this food is good because it has these things in it. You see it. You always see it on the when you read the guidelines of the nutrition guidelines on the packaging. Any packaged food will have it. And it's like this is high in all these vitamins and all. The more stuff it has in there, the less good it is for you. You don't need all that. You get that with beef, eggs, coffee, and butter. my head is moving slowly right now. So beef, eggs, coffee, and butter, and maybe some form of cabbage is all you need. Now, broccoli is a cabbage, asparagus is a cabbage, bok choy, all that stuff. But you don't need all. You can't eat all of it because it's too heavy. You don't need apples and oranges and bananas and watermelon and jackfruit and all this mangoes and papaya. You don't need all that. It'll make you fat because of sugar. Don't do it. I'm trying to grow oranges, but oranges are high in sugar. So are mangoes. Hard to grow watermelon because they're so big. We grow jackfruit. They're big too, but I don't like it. Notice she feasts on it, and they're ripe now. We just finished the mangoes, and now the jackfruit's here. Unbelievable. Oh, but we're living a real Filipino life. That's what I wanted to emphasize. A real Filipino life with real Filipino family members. You saw three of them that just came in. There's Dennis. There's Edward and Eileen. They're the closest I have. Edward, Eileen, Dennis, and Aldrin too. They're really close, and they really helped me fix this place up. They did the most to make this place. We had to update it because everything was wind blown away. Typhoons took a lot of it away, and then the house was getting old, so we had to fix it up. 30 years of new house became old, so we had to fix it up, which we did. What else do I have? I guess I'm not going to talk about the expats making videos, being losers. They're not choosing that. It is what it is. They just are. It is what it is. All right. We're going to call it a day, I guess. Norman, no one's chatted. I said a few minutes ago we would end it. So see you guys. Until next time, don't fall off the back of that jeepney.